What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's Division 2 build video, this is going to be my Bluescreen status effects monster build. That's right, I'm using this right now, and I think you should right now too, because I'm going to show you the results. This thing is ridiculous, especially with this brand new league that just came out. So, yeah, let's go ahead and show some gameplay. I'll show you a few rankings right beforehand, and then we'll come back here for the build breakdown. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But first, before we do the gameplay, let me show you. So the Xander League just came out. Remember that these seasonal events come out 8 hours before the vendor resets. So with that, I decided to join some DoD guys on Xbox and knock out the league tonight. Why not, right? And I wanted to try out this new Bluescreen build so that I could show you guys, and the results are insane. So before I get started, shout out to Fawn, Rabbit, and Koi on Xbox. We all accomplished this together tonight. So just for example, Grand Washington Hotel. Right now we are number 6 in the world. We go to Viewpoint. We are number 3 in the world. Go to District Union Arena. We are number 4 in the world. And go to Airspace. We are number 4 in the world on that as well. Not only that, but with this build, I am number 1 in the world on Hostiles Disoriented. And this league just started. So, yeah, it's quite insane. Not only that, but you can see Koi and Rabbit are up there on the leaderboard as well. Yeah, this is ridiculous. So let's go ahead and show you some of the gameplay of us doing those speed runs and how I'm using this build, and then we'll come back for the build breakdown. So enjoy. I hope you have your popcorn ready because this is going to be fun. All right, and if you haven't hit that like yet, what the? All right, roll that footage.
Go, get out of here.
That must have been Wade. Would have been nice to bag him, but he's not your primary objective. Get to the TV studio and get these guys off the air for good. Transmission control module. It handles all communications going in and out of Viewpoint. If you reset it, you'll lock out the True Sons and we can take over the channels. Okay, stay by the module and make sure it completes the reset sequence.
All site facilities are reset to default or under direct SHD control.
That's good to hear. Our comms are coming online and the True Sons are in the test for Viewpoint. Agent, get to the roof. You gotta stop him from taking out the mast.
Electromagnetic charge detected.
Wade is using EMP jammers to overload the radio mast. Take them out before the mast is destroyed.
System malfunctioning.
You won't be able to use the shade tech as long as that EMP jammer is active. Take it out.
Structural integrity at 75%.
Agent, you've got to stop Wade. We need that radio mast.
System restored. System curtailed. Electromagnetic charge depleted. Serious trauma detected. System reactivated.
The facility is ours. True Sons just lost a powerful tool for coordinating their troops and spouting their horse shit. Once we get the radio mast repaired and operational, we can extend the reach of our own broadcasts.
Of more recent water flows as well, ranging.
Mechanical components detected.
Agent, have Isaac scan the parts. Setting a recovery team. Link up with them and you'll be done there.
Components identified. Suggested use. Missile construction.
They must be using a casing from the museum's collection. If they can rig it with a warhead and speed propulsion, you wouldn't even need a guidance system to hit the White House or a settlement.
Kinda goes without saying, but if you see any missiles lying around, make sure they can never, ever be used.
Database match indicates designation LMR-90.
That would be the missile, then. Please neutralize that fucking thing by any means necessary.
Damn it. The salvage crew just ran into those reinforcements. They need backup.
True Sons munitions factory is out of action and they lost a big stockpile of ordnance. Throw in the fact that the settlements can scavenge those workbenches.
Now, I do apologize. There is no gameplay audio for our speed runs, mainly because one, if not all of us, were using some some nice language while we were doing these speed runs. It's quite meticulous. You have to like really tweak some things and keep some build synergy going. And I think that using this with the blue screen was a great addition to the team as a whole, and we were able to knock this out as a 4-man group. We all know that these league events are fastest with either a solo person or 2 people, but to do all of that and have such high rankings with a 4-man group is insane. So yeah, shout out again to the DoD on Xbox. Hell yeah. All right, here we go. This is your build breakdown for the blue screen status effects monster build. Now, starting with the specialization, you are using the gunner specialization right now. Reason being is you can only use this skill with that specialization. You are utilizing this skill so frequent that that's, you know, how I'm getting all of those hostiles disoriented so quickly, because I'm using this skill initially whenever we go into any sort of room or encounter. I am making sure that everyone is under disorient. And then we kill them before that disorient goes away. And then with the Eclipse protocol, it spreads. And it's ridiculously strong. Not only that, but just with the Banshee Pulse, I'm seeing like 140 to 160k on the Vial Mask tick. Ridiculous. And that's because the backpack with the amplified damage talent. So the gunner specialization also comes with the riot foam grenade. If you want to do that as well, trap them in their, spawn points or whatever for these speed runs, you can do so with that as well. Now it's all about the blue screen. You're procking this quite frequent. If you go back to that gameplay, you would see that within every room, you're able to shoot a few of the enemies, but to be like completely honest, the only way to get this on like full stacks is going to be on a elite, because you're doing so much damage so quick that all the other enemies that are either normal or veteran, being red or purple bar, they die so quick. So to really see this thing shine, you're going to have to do some higher difficulties. I would say probably heroic would be a great place for this build. That way you could see the blue screen proc and then get the vial procs off of the blue screen as well. This is ridiculously fun to use. Now, the blue screen. This one's at 81.2k total damage and expertise level 4. Now, this thing is fully maxed out. Max LMG damage, damage targets out of cover, and armor damage. Now, what we're talking about with the stacks is that based off of how many stacks you have for this proc, it does certain, status effects towards that enemy. So 1 to 10 stacks only pulses them. 11 to 25 will pulse and disrupt them. Now, for this league event, you need a disorient. So 26 to 49 is your sweet spot. Once you do that and proc it, it will disorient those enemies as well, and that will count to your league as well. And then 50 stacks is what I'm talking about, where it will also target all the hostiles around them within 10 meters. Now, as far as the secondary and sidearm, you can use whatever you want. I'm just using placeholders for like a skill build, and that's the test subject with perfectly in sync, and this one has damage to targets out of cover. And then the sidearm is the TDI card custom with in sync as well. Now, looking at the build as a whole, it is a 4-piece Eclipse. I want the chest piece and the backpack for the extra damage and the extra spread of Eclipse Protocol. You want the Vial Mask because the Vial Mask will do extra damage for not only your blue screen, but the Eclipse skills as well. And then I'm using 1 piece of Golan, being the holster. And this one is rolled skill damage and effects. And it also comes with the effects for the brand set bonus. All right, let's do the deep dive. Starting with the mask, the Vial Mask. Now, this thing is amazing. It comes with the Talent Toxic Delivery. So every time I apply a status effect, it will also apply a damage to damage over time debuff for 10 seconds. Now, the cool thing about this is it is based also off of your status effects, which in this build we are highly based into. For example, I have 10 on this mask. I get 15 from Eclipse, so that's 25. On the backpack, I have 10, so that's 35. 45. 55. 65. 75 from the brand set. And then I'm at, what's that? So that's 84.5 for the status effects. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, going back to the toxic delivery talent, it is also doing damage that is equal to 50% of your concussion grenade damage. So if I go over here to concussion, mine's sitting at, what's that, 1.4 mil, so equal to half of that, which would be 700k. Now for the attributes, this one comes with max status and hazard with a max skill haste mod. Going to the Eclipse Protocol. Now, the backpack, I'm going to start with this because it comes with another talent that amplifies this gear set and the entire build. And the Eclipse Protocol gear set bonuses we get from this build, 15% status, 15% skill haste, and then 30% hazard. Running the 4-piece, we get the talent Indirect Transmission. And that's when your status effects will spread on kill to all enemies within, and then that says 10 meters and 50. But using the chest piece, it goes to 15 meters and 75%. So that's why we're using the chest piece. So now that would read Indirect Transmission. Your status effects will now spread on kill to all enemies within 15 meters and refresh 75% of the duration. And then this one is rolled status effects with a max skill haste mod. And then that talent symptom aggravator will amplify all damage you deal to any status affected enemy by 30%. Now going to the chest piece, max status effects and skill haste for the mod. Going to the gloves, max status effects. And going to the knee pads again, max status effects. Now going to the holster, the only reason why this thing is not all maxed out God rolled is this one was actually pretty hard to find for me personally. I know everyone's RNG is different, but for me to find a Golan holster with both skill damage and status effects so I could roll that skill tier, it was actually pretty hard to find in my opinion. Now the Golan Gear brand set bonus we get for this build, 10% status effects. And that will not only help out the entire build, it will help out the Bluescreen proc, the Eclipse proc, your skills. It will also help out the Vial Mask and that proc as well. And yeah, so there you go. Status effects monster build with the Bluescreen. Not too shabby. Now, to get all of the enemies disoriented, I use the Banshee Pulse. You get that from the Gunner Specialization, and this one is Tier 6, Expertise Level 2, so I get a little bit more disorient duration. I'm also using the Burn Sticky to apply burn and also proc that Eclipse Protocol and kill everything. Yeah, Tier 6, Expertise Level 15. There you guys have it. Let's finish with the stats and then get you out of here. Bluescreen weapon stats, 81.2k weapon damage, 10% crit chance, 45 crit damage, and 85 headshot. Don't forget about the armor damage and damage to targets out of cover. Offensive tab, 14% all weapon damage bonus and 30% LMG damage bonus. So every time I'm using the Bluescreen, I'm starting off with 44% damage bonus total. Gear talents, you can't forget the amplified damage you get from the Eclipse backpack, the further spread and percentages from the proliferation talent on the Eclipse chest piece, and then toxic delivery from your Vial Mask. Now going to the defensive tab, I'm at 726k armor, 338k on the health, with explosive resistance and some hazard, but a lot of that is due to my watch level. So here is your disclaimer for all my build videos. My shade level for this build, I am currently at 3,583, which means all of these attribute boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. Now, if you are at or above shade level 1000, you shouldn't have to worry. All of these attribute boxes will be maxed out. When you go to copy and paste my build, you'll get the exact same results and, yeah, have fun. However, if you are below shade level 1000, some of these boxes will not be maxed out. So whenever you go to copy and paste my build, some of your numbers won't match up. It's okay. It's still a really fun build to run. Just make sure to get up to shade level 1000 to get the most potential out of your build and min-max your character. It's not a requirement. I'm just recommending. It's the best way to get your builds to shine. But all right, everyone, this is my Bluescreen status effects monster build. Have fun. If you found this video helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Subscribe for more content. And I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Peace.